Hey guys, good morning. Hope you guys are doing well. I know most of you have either already started your morning or are getting it started. So I hope it goes well. I hope your Monday went really well. I'm so sorry that I couldn't post some content regarding fight clubs for this week. Sunday ended up being a pretty hectic day for us. We've been doing a lot of interviews for memberships. We also had the Deacon Academy, and then I had the opportunity of preaching at the 5 p.m. for Edinburgh. So it was just kind of a long day of a lot of things going on, and didn't get to it yesterday. And so I thought I'd make a quick video regarding your content for Fight Club this week. And so with that, I wanted to open up with just a few announcements. They're pretty important, and then we'll jump right into the text. So the first announcement is going to be March 25th, Good Friday. We're going to be having an event called Via de la Rosa. I'm going to go ahead and attach a picture to our page. You guys can check it out. We're ultimately having a wine and cheese / art exhibition, and we're really excited about it. We did it on a smaller scale last year, and so this year we're looking for volunteers. Not only do we encourage you guys to come, and you're more than welcome to come, of course, but we're also looking for some volunteers. So if you're looking at getting some more information, I know this announcement is very vague, but if you're looking at getting more information, shoot me a message, shoot me an email, and I'll get back with you. We're looking at having a meeting on Wednesday of next week, not tomorrow, but next week. Something short, 30 to 45 minutes, kind of giving the big picture and what we're needing from volunteers. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, again, it's on Good Friday, the 25th. Let me know and I'll get you hooked up. Number two, if you guys were a part of last week's members meeting, we kind of got to share a lot of updates, but also some I don't know, some saddening news. But I'll just kind of jump right into that. So as of last week, Pastor Josh submitted his resignation from Logos Community Church. It was a really difficult time for us. We took last month, the pastors, uh, we took last month ultimately to fast several days in an effort to hear from the Lord so that we would know how to move forward um, on helping him, on serving him and his family, caring for them. And so last week was kind of the result. And so he has resigned as pastor from Logos Community Church. He's still going to be plugged in. He's still going to be a part of the community. He's not going anywhere. But to use his words from the letter he read, ultimately bitterness and pride got a hold of his heart. And in doing so, it led to some sinful decisions. And that's pretty much where we cap it for members and the church. More details than that, that's something you'll either have to ask Pastor Josh and his family, or not ask at all and just lead to serve them. As people came up to us to ask for more details, our response was, it's none of your business. It's between the Stockwell family, God, and us, the pastors, because we were involved with them. But other than that, our job is to serve them. Our job is to love them and care for them, especially in this time. So that was kind of the big, disheartening news, because it was hard for a lot of people to hear, and it was really hard for us to walk through for a month as we prayed over how to move forward in that. So those are the two real big announcements. Good Friday's coming up, and then Pastor Josh's unfortunate resignation last week. In other news, Rebecca and I, are potentially thinking of, maybe we should get your feedback, but we're potentially thinking of having a yard sale on the 19th. So that's not this Saturday, but it's the next Saturday. So we got a lot of stuff that we want to sell. Maybe you guys do too. So it'd be great if you would like to join us. But we also saw it as a way of hooking our neighbors up with good coffee and maybe getting to meet some of them. I met two of them yesterday randomly after being here 2 years. So that's definitely been something on our hearts. But yeah, March 19th, I'll put more details about that later. Here we go for Fight Club. Fight Club content. This is the big piece that I want you to walk away with. Obviously, the verses are really long. We're going Mark 14, 22 to 42. So it's 20 verses. It's a lot of content. here are two big things that I want you guys to discuss this week, in addition to praying for one another, speaking the gospel to one another, and praying for non-believers. These are the two things that I want you looking at. In passages 22 to 42, we see that Jesus is in pursuit of his men. And we see this throughout the entire Bible, that God is in pursuit of his creation. The whole point of a covenant isn't just a promise based on who God is and what man will do, but that God will be in relentless pursuit of man, period. Despite our sin, despite our failure and our shortcomings, God will be in pursuit of his creation. So what I want you guys to think about is right now, wherever you're at, school, work, marriage, family, hard times, no job, whatever, I want you to discuss, how is God in pursuit of you right now? Because when we look at Mark, and even when we look at examples in the Old Testament, whether people had everything or people had nothing, God was in pursuit of them. He was in pursuit of their hearts. So what I want you guys to look at is, how is God in pursuit of you this week or in this season? Be honest about it. Be candid about it. How is God in pursuit? Number two is, as we begin to investigate and recognize how God is in pursuit of us in our lives right now, what are we doing about that? Are we acknowledging it and just saying, I get that God is chasing me, but I still need to do these other things, or I still have other priorities? Or are we coming to a place of worship despite having a job, having no job, good season of marriage, rough patch in marriage, finals or midterms are coming up, whatever your thing is, health, whatever your thing is, if you can recognize that God is in pursuit of you right now, what does your response look like? And I want you guys to be honest, and I want you guys to be candid about this, because as you guys are honest and open about this, this should lean into or lead into the part where you guys preach the gospel to one another. I can't stress this enough, y'all. Please, please preach the gospel to one another. Don't just say, I'll pray for you, or let's just go into a time of prayer. No, tell me the gospel. I need to hear it, not just for myself, but from my closest brothers and sisters. I need to hear the gospel. We need to get used to, we need to get comfortable speaking the gospel into our lives. So those are my two things. How is God in pursuit of you right now? And what are you doing as a response of that? Those are the two things that I got. I hope your fight clubs are going well. I hear really, really good things. So I'm really happy about that. Know that Rebecca and I pray for you, and we love you guys dearly. We'll see you throughout the week. Again, if you have any questions on anything that I've covered, please shoot me a message or an email. Love you guys, and I'll see you probably Sunday or during the week. Thanks.